Hello, welcome to Oz Scalemodeling, and welcome to part 5 of our MiniArt military truck 1/35th scale. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you get notified when the videos come out. You won't miss anything. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video and comment below. I always like to read the comments, and I'll reply to all those who do. So let's get into it. First of all, in the last video we started on the roof and the roof headliner, which I have found out, I wasn't too sure about the fitting of it, but I have found out how to, that there were some pictures where I have to actually position it down a bit so that these little pillars on the side here are level with the rest of the frame. So that I'm going to fix up, and that'll be fine. So that's where we were at last. Got some good news. My paint arrived. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 little well-padded little bags here. Let's just open these up and see what we've got. Oh boy, they're stuck well, aren't they? Okay. So we've got, there's our grey XF75, which means now we can paint the engine. We've been waiting to do that. Everything else is all painted up on the engine. There should be 2 bottles of grey. There's so that's German grey. Not too sure what parts that was for, but we needed that for some reason. Then we've got our second bottle of XF75, which is way too much, but I'd rather have more than enough than not enough. And here we have our car key, which we would need. So happy with that. We've got all our colours, all our paints now. Also, sanding sticks. Been looking forward to getting these because all I've been using is just cutting off bits of paper, and it's just not reliable to do that. So these are tapered sanding sticks. Not sure what that means exactly. Let's have a quick look at them. Okay, so we got 120, 180. Got a good selection here. There's 240 grit, and we go on to 320. There's 1500 and 1200. Excellent. Covers the whole range of what I'll need. Now what I'm actually after is there's these glass sanding sticks you can get of different grades, but unfortunately there's nowhere in Australia that has them. B&A that used to, but they've been out of stock since, well, Christmas, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months ago, so 9 months ago nearly. Haven't been able to get them anywhere. If you know what ones I mean, it'd be great if you could drop a comment below if you know of someone who stocks them, preferably in Australia, but I'm getting desperate. I really want these things, so I will buy them from overseas if I have to. Because the good thing is that they never wear out. All you do is just clean them, wipe them down, and they're as good as the first day you use them. Whereas any other sanding sticks or sandpaper is going to wear out. Anyway, that's fantastic. We're all good. So what I'll do is I'm going to put all this stuff away. Oh, and one more thing. I've got a tray. I've got a holder for my glues. No more spills. How about that? Here's all my cement. Extra thins. So there you go. You'll be seeing me drag that out and using these from the little container. Very handy. All right. So now I think we need to go way back to the engine and get that painted, because once we got that engine painted, we can put all the bits on that we've already painted up, and that'll be complete and ready to go onto the rest of the truck. So like I said, I'll clean up and I'll be back in a sec, and we'll get this engine painted. Okay, so there's our black primed engine, and I'm going to go right now and give it some grey paint, and then we can bring over all our bits and pieces that we painted up earlier. They're all pretty much exactly as they were, and we can start putting them all on, eh? All right, obviously I have to wait for this to dry, but that won't take long. So yeah, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I've got the engine painted and drying, and now I've come back now and I'm going to do that roof lining. That I found out that these need to be level with there, so that will be fine. What I'm going to do is drop some extra thin along the back there. We'll put touch underneath in there, and that should be in the right position. Okay, that was a bit tight. Let's get this. Sorry about the noise. There we go. No more spills, eh? Okay, let's get this glued in. Run that along the back there. Put a bit under there. I'm pretty happy with that. I just want to make sure this side is down. It is quite tricky getting this in. It certainly doesn't line up all that accurately. So we'll do along there now and there. Okay, so I'll let that dry, and then I'll just do these two little posts so they're up against the plastic where they should be. Let that dry. What else can we do here? That's about it. So what I'll do is I'm going to go take a break myself now, and by the time I've had a break, that engine will be dry and we'll start working on it. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I'm still waiting on that to dry. I do want to, it's going to be a lot of bits and pieces going on to it. I'll be handling it a lot, so I want to make sure it is dry properly on that engine. So I've gone ahead with the radiator. I've taken pieces off the sprue here. Sanding sticks, fantastic. Really make the job a lot easier. And now I'm just looking at the way these go together. So there's three pieces. You just clip in like this. That'll clip over, sit on top, and that'll be it. The thing is that they have to be painted, and we need to do the radiator aluminium. The rest is the olive drab color, which is just checking is yeah, olive drab. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just mask off the radiator, painted olive drab, and then come back and do the aluminium for the radiator, which I may brush on. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. All right, so we'll be back in a sec. Okay, welcome back. So here's our engine all painted up. And, it's looking pretty good. Nice. Finally got the grey on. So what we want to do now is start putting some of the little accessories on there. And what I was going to do was start with the, I think it's the alternator or the starter motor. Goes in here, but that's where I've got this pin going through. So I figure we might do that last. So I've got something to hold this by. So what we're going to do is probably, let's go with the distributor. Now, if I can find, there it is. So here's our distributor. Tiny little thing it is. So first we've got to take our wire off, which is simply going like this. Okay. Now our distributor needs to mount. We'll keep those wires, they'll come in handy later. Yeah, the distributor, just get a straight pair of tweezers might help here. So that goes to the outside. I'm going to do my best to not get my fingers in the way. So check the location for this. All right. So this is going to mount pretty much right there. Yeah. We're going to put that right there like that. Sounds easy. We've got to get some glue in there. Now, what I'm thinking is I'm not going to use the thin cement glues. I'm going to use super glue mainly for the fact that because I can position it exactly where I want it to go, it's not going to run anywhere, and I can apply it with a really tiny little applicator here. All I need to do is put a spot in there and we can put this on. Let's give it a go. Get a bit of glue. Yeah. Now, touch this in there. Like that. That's it. Then we put our distributor on. Like that. We'll make sure it's straight and it's exactly where we want. That looks pretty good there. There it is. Now I'm just going to touch a little bit more glue underneath. Very tiny amount. That'll wick underneath there. Right. That's done. The next one we want, and I'll just put a little X through there to show we've put that on. Not that we can put anything on twice. So now we have a smaller piece. And this smaller piece looks like a fuel filter. Just looking at where it's going to go. Oh, there's an interesting part. The piece for the photo etch, I didn't realize it goes down through the hole. It doesn't sit on top. May have a bit of difficulty there. We'll see what happens. There we go. All right. Yes, fuel filter. Where is that? It's somewhere. It was a part we did silver. There it is there. Okay. It's on the end of there, believe it or not. All right, so it needs to go onto that little spot there. Just checking that location. Yep. This is the right piece, yep. Okay, so we'll take it off here. There we go. Other side. Okay, this is really, really tiny. So just do a quick practice. It's going to go perfectly there. All right. So we need our glue. This time I'm going to put it on here. Put that on there. And now position it. Just there. Make sure that's in. Yep, that looks good. That's better. Had to come across a bit. That's it. Not going to touch it. Fine. One more little spot of glue underneath. There we go. So far so good. Now we've got, cross that off. Looks like the coil. Coil's going to go up under the manifold, the rocker cover, above the distributor there. Yep, looks fine. And we'll find the coil. Where's that? There it is there, I think. Is that it? So small. But yes, that is it. Okay. And it's going to go that way. So we cut it off here first. There we go. Tweezers. All right, do a test fit. And that's going to go just there. Looks like. Yep. All right. Just checking, and yep, okay. Need some glue. Glue on the spot there. That's where it's going to go. That's it. It just went straight on. Right spot. Okay, getting there. Cross that off. A bit concerned about this photo etch, the pipe. Let me find where the pipe is. It's there it is. Okay. It actually goes through and then connects down there. Oh, I see. This probably won't fit. We'll give it a go. Just take it off here first. Oops. Okay, all right, landed in the box. Let's see if we can fit this through the hole in the photo etch. If it does, I'll be very happy. No, it won't. But that's expected. Now, that's barely even sitting there. I might have to put a bit more glue, but what I have to do is just trim that flange off the bottom there so that this will thread through. Alright, I'll do that now actually. I'll just do that. Like that. So yeah, if you wanted to do this correctly, this would have had to be threaded through the photo etch when you put the photo etch together. Oh, look at that, we broke it. Should have known that would happen. So it's actually, that's an advantage. That probably worked out well for us because now I can put in the broken part and then we might be able to put this through. Yes, it'll fit through. So there's another option. Break it and put in the bottom piece, and then the other one will be right. See? So that's going to go pretty much like that. Yeah. Okay. Just get a fresh bit of glue. In. All right. Put some on. That's going to go down into there. Like there. Let me just do a quick test fit of this. Yep, that'll be fine. I just need to straighten this up a bit. And put a touch of glue under that photo edge. It seemed to have somehow come loose. I'll hold it. And sorry, I'm going to keep this on camera. Now we just want to put this down through there. It's going to go pretty much like that. There we go. If I can glue that in its spot, will be right. Yeah. A bit more. Perfect. Happy days. Good. That's on. Whew, good. Now, I'll still leave the starter motor. That's all the parts of step 16 complete now, except the starter motor. So now we're going to go on to 17. That's the other bit of transmission box that we had. That actually goes on in step 19. We're only up to 18. So we better stay in the correct order. All right, so on the top of the rocket cover, we have that little, this little fellow here. So let's get that on. Can come off. Those wires are a good idea, aren't they? Thanks, Jeff, for that one. All right, there's a little hole up the top for this. Do the usual little test fit first. Yep, that'll be fine. That's okay. Again, more glue. There. There we go. Make sure that's straight. That's it. I'm going to get my eyes checked tomorrow, and possibly, well, very likely get some glasses, which I'm pretty sure is going to help me out a lot. Just going to get a bit more glue in there. I'm just going to burn the end of this off because it starts to build up on the end tip a little bit. There you go. You just burn it off. And, should be using a paper towel. There we go. Yeah, so I get my eyes looked at. Struggling a little bit. I'll just check. Yeah, I can get that under there now. Good. Yeah. Rightio, that's on. That was that one. So there's it's like a radiator hose connection from the water pump going on the back here. Check that. Yeah, there's a little point there where it needs that. Find that piece. There it is. Okay. So this one's going to go on the back, so we'll take that off here. Just making sure I don't cut off anything I should not be cutting off, but that looks fine. That's good. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Now this one. Yeah, there we go, on there easy. I say easy, but never really is it? So I can hold this here. Wait a minute. It's going to go like that. Is that right? Yeah. Yep, test fit, looks good. Glue. Put that. Oh, come on, you can go in there. That's it. I'll get a bit more glue under there. Actually, that's not sitting in. Now it is. More glue. Pretty warm day, it dries quick. There we go. Yeah, it looks good. All right, done. Cross that off. Then we've got another hose to go below that. Hope I didn't cause that. That should be right. Yeah, where's this hose? There it is over there. Right, so this piece is going to go on there, like that. And a bit more glue here. That's it. Good. Rightio. That's actually a radiator hose. Then we need to put on, I'm going to leave the fan belt for the moment because I have to hand paint the belt itself while the pulleys are already done. So that I'll leave that for the moment. I see where that is. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, I'll do that in a sec. We'll come back to that. Through that piece we just put on. Okay, so now we'll do the exhaust manifold. That's in there. Now there it is. The piece we did in the rust color. It's good. We want that to go like that actually. That off. Okay. That's going to go on there somehow. Probably best to use the tweezers. That's the position we want it. It's going to go in there, okay. Yep, perfect. Just got to take a bit of plastic off there. I didn't notice that. Okay, I'll have to do a little touch up on that. It'll be fine. All right. Sorry, camera. That's perfect there. There we go. Good. Definitely going to let that dry for the moment. But that's on. Looks like we're going to have to put that fan belt on now because there's a few things that connect to the side of it. So there it is over here. I'm just going to grab some paint and a brush and I'll just do the black fan belt so the pulleys will stay silver. All right, back in a sec. Okay, so I've just painted up. What did I paint? Oh, the fan belts are done. I ended up using rubber black. I mean, they are rubber, so that would look better. And now the radiator is dry. So for our parts here, we need to take the masking tape off here so we can paint this, the fins in the middle of the radiator, aluminium color. So let me just take off the mask and see how well that protected. Not that it matters that much, but okay, so that's that. So now I just need to, I'm going to hand brush the aluminium on there. I mean, I could tape it up and airbrush, but for such a small part, I can't worry about it. So, yeah, get my brush and I'll do that. Put that aside, and then by then the pulleys will be, the fan belt should be dry. Okay, so this is already thinned. Just need a very small brush. This. Okay. All right. Let's hope this works all right. I don't want it to run. Gently. Yeah, that's all right. That looks good. it. Done. Shroud covers of some of this. It's good enough there. Looks about right good. Yeah. Come up all right. Could do the sides, but they're going to be covered, so there's no point. That's all you're going to really see. I'll put that back down, put this away. I'll go wash my brush, and we'll come back to that fan belt. Okay, back shortly. All right, so we're back, and we're going to put the fan belt on now. Just need to put a bit of glue, a couple of spots, right there and right there. We'll pop that on there. Make sure that's on. Yes, it is. Good. All right, there's our fan belt. There you go. You can see it a bit better there. And now we can put on the piece that goes behind. Is a pulley or a sprocket, I should say. Sprocket's the word. Is that going to sit like that? There we go. So I need to put a sprocket on the back of there, which is this one. Yep. Let's trim this off. There we go. There. And it goes on preferably the right way, which is that way. Gonna have to just smooth out the back of that. Yeah, make sure that sits flush. Nearly lost it. That's right. Good. Let me just test fit that. It looks good, I think. Yeah. Perfect. A little bit of glue in there. Tiniest bit. Making a mess over here with my glue. Just get this off again. Where are we? Clean this off again. Glue. What goes behind that? Now it's the alternator. Oh. Wasn't expecting that. to move. Oh, doesn't want to stick, this one. I'll stay this time. I think so. Yeah. Let's get a bit more glue in the center of it. There. And now we need that alternator, which is that it there. Look like it. Yep, that's the piece, I think. Maybe not. What else have we got? No, I don't think that's the one I want. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Oh, that went down on the floor, didn't it? Ah, I found it in my lap. Let me just tidy up a bit here and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I just popped the alternator on there. You can see that. Just sitting there. Now we can go on, that's step 18. And everything is finished. Now we go to 19, where we've got the bit of the transmission, I'm pretty sure it is, going on the back here is this one. So make sure that goes on the right way. Just cut this off. Okay. And position this correctly. Just going to go like that. Just test fit that in there. Don't like that. I don't think that's going to fit. Reason being the paint. Yeah, paint. So what I'll do is I'm just going to cut that straight off. And that really just has to sit flush on there now. Which it will as soon as I glue it. That'll be fine. Okay, glue, glue, glue. Looks good. Okay. Cross that one off. That's on now. That was number 17. It's finished. Step 18 is completely done. We still haven't put the starter motor in, that's fine. There's, what we got here? Exhaust on the other side. Is that right? Yeah, well, exhaust is only on one side. It's a 6-cylinder engine, so we need to take, is that it? That's it. Trim that off. Good. So now this piece will go with that pointing up. Yep. I think that's right, that way or that way. Looks like that. Let's see. You want this to sit to, oh yeah, it's going to go there and there. That's it. All right, need some more glue. Engine's starting to look pretty nice. That one and that. Okay, so I'll throw some photos up there now. Have a look at the work after it's been clear coated. Bit of a shine on it. It's looking quite good. So that's it. We'll stop the video here. We've just gone over the hour mark, and we got the engine done, which I'm really happy about. The radiator's ready to throw that together, and we'll be able to start moving on to doing the chassis here. I'll just show you quickly. So while that was drying, there's a little bit of photo etch that went on the front bumper there, which I've put on. It was a little bit further ahead in the instructions because I wanted to get this undercoated. So I've put that on, and also those hooks, those tow hooks have been put on the front there as well. So that's all I need to get on there now, and now I can undercoat that in Mr. Surfacer Black. We'll do that in the next video. And well, when you come back and look at the next video, it'll be done, and we'll have a look at it, and we'll continue on into part 6 of the build. So thank you all for watching. Please subscribe. There you go, there's somebody subscribing. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell when you get a chance. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and your comments are most welcome below. And hopefully I'll see you all in part 6. Okay, bye for now.